So what I'm going to do is kind of show you where I'm at and what I'm doing now. And I will tell you that through the years, I've gotten leads from different ways. I have had my website, and I'm not kidding you. I've had my website with I Found Agent for, oh, I would say maybe about, what, 4 months, 3, 4 months.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been until recently that we've had the time to really start working and growing this. And I'm telling you the surprise I have from what's gone on in our just our little bit that we've been doing in a short period of time, knowing that what we're doing is going to actually create more business for us in a year, because it's not a site that's owned by anybody else. And I'll be able to actually build organic Google juice from doing what we're doing. So I'm going to actually switch over to my website really quick and just show you. And please tell me if you have any issues and you can't see what's going on over here, okay? Let's see. Please let me. Okay. First of all, oops, I'm going to go. Can you see my website?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just going over to my website. Yeah, this is an I Found Agent site. Like I said, I've been on a hunt for a long time trying to find the tools that are going to make it work for me. You always want to have a site that's going to allow people to run a search. And nowadays, you want to have the What's My Home Worth tool, which we have on here. And you're going to see how I've used this and how I got, within 1 week, I got 10 leads off of this from $50 I spent. And all I need to do is close one deal, and I paid for it for the rest of my days, right, out of those leads. But we'll get to that in a sec. So basically, the first thing we're going to talk about is like lead generation. This site is so cool because not only can I use it for lead generation, but I can use it for lead follow-up. And the follow-up part of this is really where the key is, because sure, you're getting leads off of it. Now you got to do the follow-up and try to automate it. I can't even tell you how invaluable this is, because everything I need to do will occur on this site and all the tools that are going to, and so I don't need to go anywhere else, but at the same time, I don't need, it's actually building value on Google, on all of the search engines, all the work that I'm doing. So basically, let's just go really quickly to give you an idea of what I do. If you look on my page, I've got all this stuff. I got areas and down here, and you can do this too. I mean, that's easy. Really, where the power comes is in the blogging that we do. So if you go up to my blogs here, I've got a whole bunch of blogs that I've written about all different types of things. And if you scroll down, you'll be able to, like, you can click on any of these and view them. And these blogs are the things that people will see. So what I'm doing is I'm going to just show you briefly how fast I can write a blog and what I'm putting in it, so that you can then send it to people or post it in places, right? So
or content or sending a search to somebody that came in as a lead.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm going to go to my back dashboard. This is my back dashboard of my site. And the post is where the blogs are. And there are pages you can do too. Excuse me. But right now I'm just going to show you the post, because this is what we're working on all the time. So I'm going to quickly just do a quick post. I'm going to do a new one really quick. Let me just tell you, if you're not tech savvy, this is not hard. I mean, I hopefully don't look it, but I am 53 years old, right? I honestly, you wouldn't think that, I mean, I didn't grow up with this, so I'm learning it. I'm going to do a search. Let's see, 4-bedroom homes in Desert Ridge, because maybe I want to focus on that today. And I would also recommend homes, 4-bedroom homes for sale. Hold on. I've got this up on a thing. I don't know if you can see me, but I've got this up on a big thing here, so I'm having a hard time typing. Bridge. Okay. So what I might do actually is just write in here. I could do, the average blog they're saying should be like 300 to 400 words. I'm not feeling I need to do that, because this is a blog that I'm just going to send out and post somewhere. I don't want everyone to have to get on here and read everything under the sun. So quickly, I'm just going to do a quickie. Here are today's active listings in Desert Ridge in Phoenix, Arizona. And you could do, whatever you want, basically, on this. And then I can't even tell you how cool this tool is. Over here, I've got a button here that I can click on that will actually create the search really fast. I'm going to go active listings, and I'm going to just go down to the subdivision and type in Desert Ridge.
This actually is our proprietary technology in Phoenix. It's with Armless, Tucson, Tarmless, Prescott. It's with PAR.
Mm-hmm. Now, if I wanted to add anything more in here, I could. There's extra criteria here. I could go in and say, oh, I want it to be whatever, and I'll show you here in a minute something else I could do. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and create the search link really quick for it. So when I did that, it actually built this code right here. And if I click the preview really fast, you'll be able to see what it looks like. And literally, this is it. Here's today's active listings in Desert Ridge, and then it actually pulls up a map of everything, and then they're all listed down here. And the person can come in here and or sort it in any order they want to. So it's really cool because it's instantaneous. Now, like I said, I'm 53 years old, and I'm just saying this did not take not much brain power because I don't have much left at my age, right? So it honestly worked so fast. All right, so now I can also put a photo in here if I wanted to. Let me just go here. I'll add some media. I got some team members on here and stuff. It's Desert Ridge, but right now let's just put this in here. I just want to add something just to show you how quickly and easy it is to do this, and put a photo in so you have something nice to look at beyond that. So now I can publish this. Now, when I do that, now I have the active link, and I can just show you what that looks like. If I go up here and just view the post really fast, you'll be able to see the post and the photo and everything in here, right? So you can make this all you want. So if you want to have a whole thing on, the whole Desert Ridge area and write a whole big blog and everything on it, yeah, that's the way I would say to do it. Put in some videos, do some other stuff, and oh, by the way, here's some homes, right? Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go back. Now,
actually,
what am I going to do?
Actually, a couple other things just happened right when you did that. So, for an agent, you just made a piece of content that can be found in the search engines. And you also just sent this out to social media. This all happened like in less than 2 minutes. So it's very quick.
Right. If you look right here, I have this thing already automatically set up to publicize on my Facebook right here. So it's publicizing as I'm doing it. So it's going on Twitter, on my LinkedIn, and all of that, and it should go over there pretty quickly. But the other thing, and actually, let me just go over really quick and see how fast it does happen. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah. So it's coming in. There it is. That was it. That's all I had to do. It did it automatically. Now, what's cool about this is that if you know anything about Facebook, and this is a whole nother class in itself, but you could take this thing and actually go and post and boost it. I can, if you put this on your business page, you can boost it and then get it outside of your world. And I would also tell you that if you're going to do anything like this, some of these, you have an option of who's going to see this. You're going to want to make sure the whole public sees it, okay? Not just your little world. And so when you go in and set up all the settings, you want to do that. Oops. So you just plan to post it to the public instead of just your world in this case. Then you can also pay to post ads, and that's a whole other class in itself. Okay, so now let's say this. I got a lead. Let's say I get a lead off of it, and the lead then, says they just clicked on something in here and said contact the agent. So if you click on this, they can contact the agent and all that on here, right? So they can just click up here and get a hold of me, and they can also save the search and modify it. So if I was to just click on it, let's say they like this house, they click on this house. From here, they can schedule a showing. They can check with its payment, all this stuff, save this home, do this stuff. They can actually edit this search, which is so cool, because if you sent your clients listings from the MLS, they wouldn't be able to do that. They can't edit the search, right? So what I'm going to do is show you now. I get a lead off of somebody who does that. Now what am I going to do? I want to send them updated listing notifications of everything in Desert Ridge that they want, right? I don't know because I haven't spoken to them. They were one of those people that I called and they didn't pick up the phone. Well, guess what I'm going to do? I got their email because they said they were interested in Desert Ridge, right? That's all I have. So what am I going to do? I'm going to actually send this off and have it go daily to these people. Now, I just clicked a button that will take me over to Lion Desk, which is the CRM tool that is connected, that we are working with. And this is such an awesome tool, I'm telling you. So what it did was it built me an immediate email here that I can use and send out on a daily basis to these people. Now, I can also go in here and make this thing a little bit more specific to somebody, right? So I can just add their name in here. And now I want to find, or I want to add a new contact. Well, the contact might have come in through this because anytime I get a lead, it comes straight in here. So let's just put me in here as a test really quick. So I am the Patty fake login here, right? And I'm going to send this to them. It built up a subject line, which by the way is a whole class in itself. I'm actually going to copy and paste this in here so it'll put the name in here automatically, or I could just type their name in, right? So you can also have pre-made letters in here that you might want to use all the time. And I actually like this one that I wrote. And then I can insert the link here if I want to. So I do that. But here's the cool part, all right? So I'm just going to send this out to this lead, right? I can go up here now and say schedule for later or schedule it to go to them more than once. So what will happen is if you read the letter, it says, I hope you're enjoying receiving our daily emails. Below is a link to property listings, blah, blah, blah. They're going to get it as often as I want them to get it. And so I might say I want them to get it every 3 days or every day, you know, and they're going to get new updates. So I'll just put every 2 days. And I want it to start today, and I want it to go on until a certain time. Now, in my world, I'm telling my people, put this out there for 6 months. And I don't care whether I spoke to them or not, because they got online, they asked for help. I'm sending it out for 6 months. I'm just going to put up, I don't know if that's 6 months, but whatever. I'm saying I want this to go every 2 days for 6 months, pretty much. And then, let's see, I can also tell them what time should I send it. Well, I don't want to send it at 3 in the morning. I want them to know I'm physically doing this. So I'm actually going to go to 10 o'clock, and there's 10 a.m. There's a little science to that, but partly because by then they've already read all their emails in the morning and deleted all the crap they don't want, right? Now, what they're seeing is stuff coming in after that time. This is a whole nother class too. So schedule and save recurring email, right? So now it's going. Now that person, that lead in the system, if I go over here and check fake Patty, I'm gonna go over here. Now I'm in my CRM, right? These are all my leads that have come in, right? I'm over in my CRM. I'm just gonna run a search, find me. I think I was Patty fake login. Is that who I was?
Yeah.
So here we are, right? I'm within this thing. Now I've done some work in this file, by the way, so you're seeing some other things that are going on. But basically, it's tracking everything that I'm doing. Everything here. Here it is, 3:10. It's being sent out. It's sent out because I told it to go at 10, and it's already 10:30, so it already went. The other thing that's cool about this right here is that if I wanted to do a quick follow-up with this person and just make sure that they got it, I could send them a text right out of here. And I could say, hey, it's Patty. Hey, I could go, hi, Patty. It's Patty, because I am her. I just sent you an email. Did you get it? Something like that. Okay. Excuse my typing. I'm going to send text. Now I just text that person at the same time, right? And if Patty gets back to me, my client, and texts me back, here it is, by the way. And if I had time right now, I would text myself back. But I just received a text because I am in here. I just got a text back from this, and I could text it back. And when I text it back, it's going to build up in here. It's going to keep track of every bit of conversation. So I mean, this is this is so cool. Now I also might want to say I want to turn on a buyer campaign. So I go down here to my buyer campaign that I already wrote, and I'm going to turn that on top of it, which the campaign actually will market to them. And I'll just show you briefly what it looks like, and just kind of show you what my buyer campaign looks like. I got a bunch of emails in here that are going to go out over a time frame, right? So I just set it to turn on, and they're getting my mobile app, they're getting the buyer advisory, they're getting all kinds of fun stuff. So anyway, I've been talking like crazy. Any questions? Does anybody have any yet? Anything?
I'm monitoring the question board, so if you have a question, just type it in and I'll relay it.
If you have any questions, you can. So anyway, so that's it. I mean, I've just basically automated everything I need to do. I'm also going to probably send myself a reminder for Patty to get back, for that client to make another call to them tomorrow if I forget, and it will come to me in a text and an email. So that's really cool. So I can go in here and set the reminders and the tasks and things that I want to tell myself to do, which is really nice. And I can go in here and turn on campaigns and do all kinds of stuff out of here. So that's really nice. I've automated it. So now my goal, and I always love to do this, my goal is to go in here and show you my email box. Can you see my email? If I go into my inbox, and I just want to show you, by the way, what's my homework tool? I'm getting notice. These are people that are logged. This was just the other day. I paid $20 on Facebook to put an ad in, and I'm getting leads from it off my inbox. And this is literally over 2 weeks of advertising. This is all of what's my homework leads coming in here, right? And the other thing that's really cool is my Lion Desk updates. I get an update every single day of who's looking at my stuff. Now, I also have a huge database full of people looking for lots. So this is the email that came in this morning that's telling me who's looking at my stuff. This person opened it up and they're looking at stuff. And what are they looking at? I can see they clicked on this. What's this is my Phoenix area map. What is this? They looked at this. What is this saying to me about these leads? It's telling me that they're hot. They're looking at my stuff, for cry eye. So wouldn't it make sense for me to make another follow-up call to some of these people? Look at all the people that are looking at my stuff. I mean, it is, I just can't even tell you how important it is to set everything up. They're getting it automatically. I am not touching it. I turn it on once. I don't touch it. It goes. They call me. They write me, and it happens. So that just is the circle. Now, what are you going to do once you get the lead, and the cultivating, and that's going to be up to you. That's one thing I can't teach you, and I always tell my agents this: I can't give you a personality. You got to have one.
I do have a question that just came in from Mark Snyder. How are you driving traffic to your website?
Good question. I am taking these blogs right here, right? And it's getting driven through that Facebook ad that got up. I'm also doing another thing. I've got another tool in place that I'm using that is going to be rolling out, I think, soon with the social media company. And we'll talk more about that at our classes, that we are posting stuff on social media through automatically. So we'll do it automatically. So if you look, and I'll just, actually, it's not ready to go yet, so I really don't want to show it yet. But we're really interested in wanting to do everything automatically as much as possible. I also have a pay-per-click campaign going with a software company that's helping me do that, and I can give you more information about that if you want. You can send me a note about it, and I'll give it to you. I didn't even talk to them about this, so I don't want to get them bombarded yet, but I'm happy to share with you who they are if you want to. And I know that we're getting some business off of that. And it's really, we're in the process now of trying to track where everything's coming from, but I know based on where the money's going and the advertising areas that I'm going. So if I can give you any advice, what I would highly suggest is that if you're going to do this, you really, really want to get specific and follow in a niche. Don't try to capture and put an entire net over the entire city of Scottsdale. You really want to do more of a small niche-y thing instead, or a couple, 2 or 3 different niches. Because if you don't do that, you're wasting your money trying to spread it out over a whole bunch. So if you, like, I live in Dove Valley Ranch up in Cave Creek. So I am pounding Cave Creek right now because I want people to come, and where I live here, it's easy, And so everything I'm doing is going to be in the Cave Creek area right now until I move. But right now, that's the goal. And Desert Ridge is one of those. So basically, I just post them on Facebook, believe it or not, and you can boost your ads over there. We have a business page, so if I go to my business page, you can go in there and see if I can find it. Shouldn't be advertising all this stuff, but if I go to my business page, you'll be able to see ads and things that we've posted here. So here's one, for instance. I posted this. This is directly off of the Phoenix map from our website. And then I took this thing and I boosted it. So if you click boost, you can pay to advertise on Facebook, and you'll show up in the advertising, within there. And it's amazing the power. I did this with that listing tool, and the power that came from that. And it all just comes in and automates pretty much, and I'm told when things are happening, which is really cool. And I get notices from Lion Desk too. I get a text and an email every time a new lead comes in, so I'm never going to be short. And I've got a team that we assign the leads out to. So Lion Desk actually works really well with teams because I can assign the leads out to my agents, and I don't have to be worried about somebody helping them out. So that's good. But this thing is the way to go. I just came in and published it, on my business page, and then I boosted it. And so then right now I'm paying for an ad to do that, and it's producing business. So, and it's a cheap way to do it. I mean, we're so fortunate. We're so fortunate right now to have Facebook. I sure hope it stays like that.
I think you can boost a post for $1 still.
What's that?
Does Facebook still let you boost for $1, or is it $5 now? And it's cheap. It's crazy.
I think I heard it was $5.
Okay,
Yeah,
used to be $1.